General Manager Stephen Bodle, after tonight's game against Parkgate, a disappointing end to the season.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we lost his first game of season to Albury. We lose his last game to Parkgate, and it was probably a game that both clubs didn't really want to be in due to Parkgate have got a big cup game. We have obviously got playoffs on Saturday, so there were plenty of rotation by both teams. I thought we started bright. I thought we were unlucky not to go a couple ahead, and then after about 20 minutes, we stopped doing what we're working. Intensity dropped off. We allowed Parkgate to grow into the game, and they're a good side, even though they've made plenty of changes. And we weren't at it. Some lads have got starts for the first time in a number of months, and you could probably tell that we weren't as sharp as we wanted to be. That being said, they're a good side, but a defeat's a defeat, and it does feel a bit sore. But you know, hook or by crook, you know, it's all about Saturday.
And you made a few changes tonight to the starting 11. Can you talk to us the reason behind that?
Yeah, no, look, I looked at it. Fundamentally, Saturday is the biggest game of the season for us. If I'd have got some of our key players, I don't really like saying that, but some of our lads who's been instrumental for us, got them injured in a game that really didn't really matter, you know, in the grand scale of things, it would have been bad management. So I'm damned if I do and I'm damned if I don't. But yeah, no, I want to get some minutes in, and there's been some performances of lads who's been playing regular that's been a little bit hit and miss for a couple of weeks. So, you know, in fairness, you've got to give lads a chance to stake the claim for a shirt. But yeah, no, you know, fundamentally it's all about Saturday.
And when you look back at the season as a whole, how do you think it's gone then?
Yeah, no, look, we lost 3 of us first 4, and that's cost us. You know, when you look at all sides in playoffs, you look at Parkgate started the season before in October time, and they went on a good run, and they're a good side, and they've grown. Whitefield have had 2 years where they've been in playoffs, so they've grown and had stability throughout. Retford again have grown a winning mentality that's been fostered over 3 seasons. And Beverley, you know, picked up last year, and they're a tough side, and they've moved on, and they've developed, and they've got better. We put this side together last year in July. I got a couple of signings wrong, and it went down to individuals just in terms of style of play. But you know, when you look at it, we were 22-23 unbeaten. I think that's best run in Division 1 for I think it's 16 years, 2008. The ground up telling me it was 20 years on Saturday, but I've done a bit of I had a look at it actually, so I didn't believe him. But now it's 16 years, and you know that's massive. You know, I think winning run of 12 up till tonight. And you know, sometimes you get lucky with fixtures, but you know, we've beat Parkgate, we've beat Whitefield, we've beat Retford, we beat Wunwell, we beat Beverley. So we've beat all teams in and around us in last sort of like 3-4 months, and we've been on a good run. So look, we're a good side. I'll put us up against anybody, but you know, it's go time. So let's see how good we are when we come Saturday. And if we play like we did today, then Whitefield will have a strolling park, so we need to be bang at it. But now, all in all, I'm really happy. Ryan's put together a good club. I'm gutted he's going to be leaving. I don't really want to talk about off the field, but you know, we've got some good people at this football club. Ryan as chairman, and Snelly as vice chairman, and Amy and all committee have all got together. And to say that at back end of last year we finished 3rd bottom with a last gasp win at Wasborough. And now we finished 3rd, been on best run in division for 16 years. Shows exactly that we've got most things right, but we've got a couple of things wrong, and that first month cost us, and that's just that's down to the fact that, you know, Parkgate and Beverley, you know, their consistency's been second to none. And fair play to them, because I thought we were going to chase them down. I did believe that we'd get it done, but we haven't, and that's testament to them 2 teams. So, you know, we've got to be bang at it. But now, all in all, it's a good first season, a massive turnaround. I think it's unprecedented, to be fair. And Ryan's learned a lot, and I've learned a lot, and I'm a better manager than I were when I first came here. So, you know, it's been a good year. It's been enjoyable. It's been tough. I'm looking forward to a break. I've got an holiday in a couple of weeks, so I'll enjoy that with my family, because it's been tough on everybody. You know, mum and dads have never really looked at what Ollerton used to do, and that's not on Ollerton, but never really looked at what I've done in terms of non-league football. And I've got them looking at fixtures and then critiquing my interviews, and same with my wife and my daughter, and it means a lot. So that just shows you what sort of level of commitment has been shown, not just by me and everyone at club, but also our family members. And it takes a lot out of you, this non-league stuff. It's tough. So, you know, good first year. I appreciate Ryan and Snelly getting behind me, and the club giving me the opportunity to manage and have a really good budget. but it just weren't meant to be in terms of league. But fundamentally and thankfully, we've got hopefully 2 games to get that promotion, and I'm sure this pool of players can do it. So yeah, good season.
And now we move ahead to Whitefield on Saturday.
Yeah, probably the best passing team in league. I thought we did really well against them down here. I think we beat them 2-0, and then we had a man sent off. And I think we're in a little bit of cruise control. Let's not get it wrong, there are not a bad team in this playoffs. Every team can beat each other, so it's going to be a tough one. They're a good side, they've got a good manager. He's not dropped since the previous manager left. They've got a couple of midfielders in there that have got plenty of movement, when they got on ball, they can be really, really good. I think they've got, good players all over, and it's going to be tough. And Parkgate pitch will suit them, but Parkgate pitch suits us as well. And I think if we can try and replicate, there'll not be much changes in terms of how we face them. And I'm sure they'll have a different plan. I'm sure they might go a little bit longer, a bit quicker, because they seem to play a lot and roll it out from keeper. So I'm sure they'll try and mix it up a little bit. So we're going to be switched on for that. But no, they're going to be a good side, and it's going to be a 50-50 game. If we're at home, we'd have backed ourselves probably a little bit more, or people outside at club would have probably backed us a little bit more. But we can play on any surface, and Parkgate will suit us as well. And we've got some good footballers ourselves. So I'm sure they don't fancy us, and that's how I like it. So yeah, let's see what happens.
Right then, cheers, Steve.
Cheers, mate.